Hey everyone, today we're in a parking lot after we just had a torrential downpour. I just cleared off some debris from this drain by dragging my feet back and forth over it, and it's gonna take a few minutes to drain now. We just had a quick flash flood. There really was not a lot clogging it. It was pretty much just a few pieces of debris from oak trees. In the torrential rain, it got jammed over here. What you're seeing now, really illuminating it, is a whole bunch of pollen. You can really see it going down pretty fast now. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of tiny whirlpools inside of the big whirlpool. Interesting. And this is just dumping over in the river. So how much have we drained so far? It was up to the grass over there. This should be down pretty soon. It's gonna go really fast towards the end. We had a few good pops of thunder. This was an unexpected place to find it. But then again, you can probably see by the upside down sign, we're in a abandoned Kmart parking lot right now. They're no longer sweeping it. That's why there's so many weeds around. You see the weeds growing in the cracks. Nobody uses the parking lot anymore. Ordinarily, a parking lot for a shopping plaza such as Walmart, they have vacuum trucks and street sweepers that go up and down cleaning the parking lot almost every night. They're not doing that here anymore, so tree debris, leaves and stuff build up in the parking lot, and eventually, got a big storm, it comes over and jams up the pipes. This drain here seems like it's going pretty slow, but it's draining probably tens of thousands of gallons of water that have now collected here. You still have a little bit more coming over here. Because over there's another drain, but that one was able to handle it. It didn't really build up. You can see the movement around the edges. The whole thing is about to just go down. No more whirlpool. Any second that's about to happen. You can now start to see the current everywhere. The puddle's just about done. We started off at maybe 6, almost 8 inches deep. Now we're down to like 3. Any second. Oh, here comes a whole bunch of pollen over on the right. It's about to get sucked in. There we go. It's dropping. All gone. No more flood. Here comes all that pollen over here. Uh-oh, why do we have a whirlpool there? Oh, wow. I no longer want to be parking here. If it's going in there, that means there's no soil underneath the asphalt. You can see by the pavement right here how it's new around the drain. They just replaced this drain like 2 years ago. I remember them doing it. And Yeah, because it collapsed all around it, but it looks like they didn't replace the pipe, or they did something stupid, like they probably filled it in and just paved. They probably didn't even replace it, but look at that. There is a sinkhole underneath here. There's nothing underneath the pavement here, and I don't know how far that goes. So I'm gonna go ahead, drive away from this thing, and I'm gonna walk over here on foot, and we'll go ahead and check this out, and maybe we can investigate where this drain leads to. I have a pretty good idea, but chances are maybe we can't. Some violent cracks of thunder. We better drive around for some more. Today I was looking on the radar. That's what I do, and if I see a good thunderstorm, like a powerful storm cell, I'll chase it for like 100 miles, because usually you can drive faster than a storm. And so today I drove down to Massachusetts, and I love to come do this stuff. Okay, so our action's all done. I'm not even moving the car, because when I leave, I'm leaving. I wonder how far that goes down. Don't even want to be standing on it, because you see the cracking right there? This entire spot right here could give. See how these cracks are extending out pretty far? Wow, look at that one, that's opening. How big of a hole could I be standing on right now? You know, I highly doubt it's going to collapse now. You know, it might, because that was a lot of water in the ground, probably eroding, but a couple tens of thousands of gallons of water must be heavy. It didn't collapse for that. So, yeah, I better move off this. This is not good. Because now that the flood's gone, you see all these cracks? They seem pretty open, right? You don't know how big. This thing could be 3 feet deep. I doubt it's like 20 feet deep, because I think it's only as deep as the pipe is buried in the ground. And a storm drain pipe like this is usually between 3 and 6 feet. So that's as deep as it would be. I don't think I would get hurt, but don't underestimate a sinkhole. There's definitely one here. It's an abandoned parking lot, so they're not doing anything else. They're not going to try to fix it. But a lot of people do pull in here. A lot of tractor trailers I've seen parking here for overnight. They park here for free. Giant truck weighing 30 tons, 60 tons comes out here. That would do it. Because think about it. A truck, all its weight is on the wheels. A flood is like a waterbed. Per square foot, a waterbed weighs less than a refrigerator. All right, let's move off of this. All right, that's all I could find out right there at Kmart. Because we're in the area, that was Kmart in Palmer, Massachusetts. 5 minutes away from that location is the lake drain. We're gonna go check that out to see how it does after a torrential downpour. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna throw in some footage of the lake drain after 7 weeks of a drought without having any rain. It was so low. I've never seen it like that before. Oh, look at this. Looks like we have a little bit of a flood here. Look at this. We can go check that out. And we have arrived at the lake drain right here to the left. And they have a little parking lot right here. Oh, this is really bumpy in here. A lot of ruts. Ton of ruts. All right, let's go check this out. Then we're gonna run down the street and take a look at that clogged storm drain. One more car. All the water going to the lake drain, just so you know, comes from a parking lot, and it's not really going yet. We'll come back here in about an hour. Maybe it'll be better. All right, let's go get that flood. There is no drain on this side of the street because they have it just going into the woods. One more car coming, and I'm going to go over there and get that. That guy didn't go through it, but I went through it earlier. That made a big splash. Oh, it's really pouring right now. There's a lot of junk on this. Here we go. There we go. It'll probably be gone before the next car comes. Nope, it's not. That drained really fast. And the sun is out, so it looks like our heavy rain is all gone. There we go. Pouring rain and sunny at the same time. I'm happy. It hasn't rained in almost 2 months. I wish my area would get this. We need it badly. But here we must have got at least an inch to be able to do all this today. Not too bad. You can see there's a lot of branches that the beavers are sticking in there. But not what I expected. I expected this thing to be kind of raging from the rain. But I guess it takes time for it to run off the mountain. There's parking lots right up here. I figured that the water shedding off of there would have came right in here. But I guess not. Guess it takes a while. Hey everyone, today I'm back in Massachusetts checking out the lake drain to see how clogged up it is. I haven't been here in a little while. But we're currently in a drought situation. A moderate drought. Not much happening. Because you got to think most of this water here sheds out of parking lots and the neighboring streets. A bunch of that slime, like I was pulling out of the drain last year, that's what you're seeing there. A bunch of slime, but they have been pulling out a lot of debris. And they also have been taking it away with trucks, because this pile's smaller than last time. Let's look down at the culvert. There's a lot of sludge in the entrance right there. But they've been keeping up with it. These things here, looks like they're just full of mulch. These are silt filters. Let's see if anything else is going on. There's a person down there, if you can see that on the end of the peninsula in the center of the screen. This drain doesn't look like they're doing a single thing to it. It's still trickling. My camera's actually adding light. It's dim out. I can hear it trickling down there. And by look at all the debris on top of this thing. When it pours out. A lot of water is still going through this. I really don't think they did a thing inside the pipe. I think it's still eroding in there. But it was obviously serious enough for them to build the bypass culvert. They're supposed to put a liner inside this one sometime during the summer, but they haven't done it yet because they want to have an emergency overflow. You're supposed to have a overflow channel in a system like this. You can see there's a lot of beaver stuff. That big log in the middle has definitely been chewed up by beavers. And a while back, everyone was thinking to me, saying it was an optical illusion, that I was lying about the grate bending last time I unclogged the thing. You can clearly see how it bends. The middle of it, there's hinges. It folds. So you could open up half of it or something. It folds. Because it's designed, when they lift it with machinery, it closes, you know, it snaps and holds all the debris, so when they lift up the grate, the debris doesn't just fall in there. They lift it up, they open it up, dump it all out, and everything. Alright. And that thing is so rusty, they'll probably replace the grate. Just look at the edges of that. A lot of rust.